So the parents that have raised you, your Polish parents, which obviously you doubt are your real parents.
Yeah, of course.
Have you had a DNA test done with the parents that have raised you?
No, they refuse. The whole family refused. And basically, I said, I don't know which part on Sean's channel, but I said that my mother said that we can think about DNA. And after she said this, not a long time later, she stopped talking to me. She stopped answering my calls, my messages. So I don't know why she said we can think about DNA. But also, I think that if my parents would be my parents, real parents, they would never allow me to go to social media, speak about my thoughts and my story. They would never allow me to go with this American woman to unknown, just with unknown name woman to the country that I don't know. And they would do this DNA test to put my mind in a peace and to help me and to save me somehow, because Via Johansson, she did large damage to my name, to me, and yeah, she wasn't a normal person, I would say.
That's very interesting to know that. So the parents that have raised you, just to confirm, they have refused to do a DNA test with yourself.
Yes, but they
And that,
claim I'm their daughter, but they refuse to do DNA test.
so if they wanted to just like stop what you're saying and stop what you're claiming, they could quite easily just do a DNA test with yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
To prove that you're their daughter, and they won't do that.
No, because they say that they don't have to, because they know I'm their child, which is quite funny because
I can see
lie.
it from their side, but then I can also see it from the side of yourself. But another side is the Madeline case itself from 2007 has been huge up until the present day. Your revelations have been really big. I know you've been on like Dr. Phil, and you know, which is huge in America. Sean Atwood. If the parents who say that they're your parents, that you're Polish, the Polish parents, if they wanted to put an end to everything, they could easily just do the DNA test quite easily, and they won't do that. Now that's very interesting. So do you think that the parents that raised you, that's how I'm just going to have to refer to them, as the parents that raised you, do you think that they're lying to you then?
Yeah.
Have you reached out to do a DNA test with Kate and Jerry?
Yeah, I asked them. I asked Kate.
Have you asked them? So going back to when how much communication have you had with them? Have you asked them actually on the phone? Have you said?
Yeah, I asked Kate. Answered the call. She said hello. I said, "Could you please do DNA test with me?" And she hung up.
She hung up. Now that could be that there could be a number of reasons for that. Now, there's a few options here. Now, A is that they know that Madeline is dead, so they think it's pointless. Okay. Now, but they are protesting that Madeline was abducted. Okay. If they've got a girl in yourself, Julia, who is saying, "I believe I'm Madeline. I've got the marking in the eye."
And on the whole body. I have all other marks on my body that Madeline also has.
If they are desperately looking for this missing child of theirs, they should be following up every single possible lead.
That's true.
And if you're turning up with them, with the markings, with your flashbacks, with your story,
I also have the same scar. If you look closely on some of these pictures, or if you will change some contrast, shadows, lights, it's not retouching, it's just changing some parameters of pictures. You will see that Madeline had a small scar on her right cheek, and I also have.
Very, very interesting. You would
And I also
think
will
that
send you this.
if this was me and my child was missing, and I protest that I have been searching all over the world, and I'm looking for Madeline, and we're looking for Madeline, and please keep donating to the search for Madeline Fund. And then somebody came along of, could be the virtually the same age, then surely they would be like, right, let's do a DNA test. If they believe Madeline is out there,
I think everyone would do this.
yeah,
Everyone
if they,
who is honest and who truly wants to find their child, they would do this.
one thing I'd like to say as well is I believe that you have got a petition that
Yes, but
you are trying to get signatures for. Can you? If I'm going to put that petition
yeah,
in
but
the.
at this moment, petition is still being checked, so it's not available. You have to wait. I mean, you can share the link, but when you click the link, you see that 20 people signed the petition and it's now being reviewed, checked.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, what we'll do then is you can explain, if you explain the petition, what you are petitioning for. As soon as that petition is okayed and is allowed or whatever, then you let me know, and I will
okay,
put the petition link down in the description of this video so people can check back, and then if they want to sign a petition, then they can. So if you want to, before we give you a chance to say anything else that you want to say, if you can explain the petition and what you're petitioning for.
okay. So petition is to get DNA test with Ken and Jerry McCann because it was never done. So I'm just asking for DNA.
Yeah,
There
simple as that.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want a DNA test.
I'm just asking for the DNA test.
I'm on the thinking that it's not a big request. If they're thinking that you're like making this up or whatever it may be, if they wanted to just kind of shut you up, really, if they wanted to stop you making these claims and push you to the side and go, right, she's done, then they could do that DNA test.
Very
And they
fast,
could
yeah.
very fast, and then they could say, it came back negative, they could say, look, Julia is not our daughter, here's the proof. And then that's it. You would have no credibility then.
Exactly.
Or it would come back and it would show that you're Madeline McCann.
Exactly.
Now, are they frightened of the fact
And it's
that
very, very easy to do.
do they know that it will come back that you're Madeline?
They might know.
That is something.
They
That is
definitely
a
know more
reason.
than we know. This is what I think.
As soon as this petition does get okayed or verified or whatever the word is, straight into the description. So everybody who's watching now, please check below in the description of the petition if you'd like to help Julia get the DNA test done with Kate and Jerry, and then this can be proven either way. So is there anything that you want to add that I haven't covered in my questions? Then the stage is yours, Julia.
Thank you. Okay. So I want to give some questions. Not for you, just for public, for people.
Okay.
Let's think about this again. If I am just Julia and not Kate and Jerry's daughter, let's think. Why would police officer from Operation Grange try to threaten me? Why would the whole mainstream media try to discredit me without a reason if I'm just Julia? Because mainstream media actually lied a lot. They twisted a lot of my words. They put a lot of lies there. They said the DNA was done. They say that Ken Jerry contacted me. They said many other things that were just pure lies. Why would police officer Mark from Pershing Range tell me that? I asked him a question: did you get results? Because they took my DNA, right? As I told you. And he first thing that he said was yes. When I asked for a copy, I said, can you give me a copy? Can you send me a copy? And he said, of what? Sorry. And I said, of DNA results. And he said, we haven't tested. Sorry, it's not being tested. So yeah, I have a good memory because I listened to this call many times. But yeah, so why would he say yes, that he has results, and then saying no, it's not being tested? Is it a professional behavior of police officer?
So the UK police took your DNA.
Yeah, on Charing Cross police station, but they never tested this, according to Mark from Operation Grange.
They did it. They didn't test you. They didn't test your DNA.
Yeah. So I don't know what is the purpose of taking my DNA without
Testing
testing it.
So, but they would need to test it against Kate and Jerry's as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, of course.
I actually read that there was a DNA test done that proved you were Polish. Is that not true?
No, because I did two. I did my own 2 DNA tests after I came back to Poland. One of them was done under my real full name, and the second one was done under the fake full name. And the one done under the fake full name showed mix of many nationalities, including British and Irish.
Wow. Wow.
So I don't know what's going on with the DNA done by this American woman called Fia. But I know that the only DNA test that will confirm whether I am Madeline or not is DNA with Kate and Jerry McCann, or just with someone who belongs to their family, like Amelie, Sean.
Or with the Polish.
Yeah, just to
If you did a DNA test with them and it showed that you weren't related to them, then obviously that proves that you're not their daughter.
Yeah, of course.
But
if they
yeah,
are
so
willing to do, I'm open for that.
Yeah. The main test, the most important test, the most simple test is to do a DNA test with Kate or Jerry, or like you said, the other children of Kate and Jerry, and that would prove.
And also, sorry.
No, I was going to say.
And
that,
also,
that
there
was,
is another thing.
Or disprove it.
There is another thing. I sent my DNA to Polish lab to because I paid for that. I wanted them to make my DNA profile.
Yeah.
DNA profile is always unique to one person. Only twins can have the same or very similar DNA profile. And I sent it to an expert from America. He's called Dr. Montemiller. You can check him. He basically didn't know who I am. I messaged him from a fake email without giving my full name or without connecting this to the McCann case. And he told me that I sent him my DNA profile and DNA profile from PJ files. If you know what you know what's that, okay. And he compared my DNA profile with Madeline's DNA profile, and he said that they match very well. He said that it's not a random connection. He also said that Madeline's DNA profile, this because I sent it to him, he said it's not DNA of one person, which is very, very interesting. I have this written. He wrote me that. He sent me that by email. He said that it's DNA of at least related people. So it's obvious for me that I cannot match 3 people in 100%, But he said it's a connection. My DNA and her DNA is a connection like between parents and child or siblings. So I sent my DNA to Polish lab that made my DNA profile.
Okay.
It's like the unique markers that are used to identify the person, usually.
Okay.
Or body or missing person or So it's unique. And only twins can have very similar or even the same DNA profile. And Madeline McCann's DNA profile is published on the website McCann PJ Files. This is a website with Portuguese police files. And he, this forensic DNA expert from USA, he's called Montemiller. He compared my DNA profile. He analyzed data from my DNA profile and Madeline's DNA profile.
Right.
And he told me that the second DNA, the Madeline's DNA profile, include DNA of at least 3 people. And don't ask me how he knows it, because I don't know. He is an expert, not me. I don't have enough knowledge. I don't have any knowledge regarding this. So I don't know how he did it, but he analyzed the data. And he's a very good expert. You can check him. And he told me that my DNA profile match her DNA profile. I mean, these people's DNA profile very well. I said these people because she explained to me that Madeline's DNA profile doesn't include only one person's DNA. He said it's DNA of at least 3 related people. And he said that my DNA profile matches this DNA profile as a parent and child or siblings. I spoke about it on Sean's channel, and some people said that, okay, so you're not Madeline, you're not matching this 100%. But my answer for that is, how can I match in 100% DNA of 3 people?
Yeah.
I cannot be 3 people in the same time.